could it be a blessing in disguise? We're talking about an injury that was sustained by Gabriel Jesus. And now that he's got an injury, of course, Arsenal has to go hunting for a striker. Victor Osimhen, the Napoli superstar, Nigerian international, is right about now in the picture. Lautaro Martinez is also yet another football player that is in the picture for Mikel Arteta, trying to see who can definitely replace the football player. Because do not forget the last season, really, Mikel Arteta lost out on a number of games due to an injury that had been sustained by Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus actually lost out on also quite a number of games. He didn't play 15 games, and definitely Arsenal did not perform as anticipated. And right about now, Lautaro Martinez is in the picture, and also Victor Osimhen. Arsenal are now trying to get into a fresh hunt for a big striker. Let's see where this all definitely takes us. Anyway, let's get the party rolling. Let's get the party started. Hello, everyone, and thank you for being part of the Arsenal chapter. And please subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as it's potent, as long as it's Arsenal related. Right about here at the Arsenal chapter with me, your very host, KALS. So I'm definitely right about here to give you the latest straight as it comes in. Victor Osimhen and Lautaro Martinez. And also, I will be talking about possibly a few more transfers, but at this moment in time, Arsenal is in injury points. And that's why we should really call it, because nobody wants to see their football players down due to an injury. So, do not forget that Mikel Arteta really actually came out and said Gabriel Jesus will not be playing in the next final. Arsenal has already beaten Monaco. Arsenal has already kept the Emirates Cup in the cupboard. In the Arsenal cupboard, the Emirates Cup is definitely kept. And at this moment in time, still Arsenal is eyeing yet another final that is coming very soon. And Arsenal really are playing quite well. I watched that game and I was like, oh, this is an improved game. You could see how Arsenal was attacking, Monaco. It was really quite brilliant. Arsenal was attacking over and over again. But Monaco having scored the first goal, really, I was like, what's going to happen? And then after scoring the first goal, Edin Ketia was now so happy and was like, I'm going to show you that I am Edin Ketia and I deserve a first place in the first team. In the starting 11. So definitely Edin Ketia scored that first goal, and it ended 1-1 actually. Then a goal was scored by Fofana from Monaco, then one more goal by the football star Edin Ketia, and that was quite brilliant, that was brilliant. Then when it went to penalties, Arsenal smashed all the penalties, did not repeat the mistake it did with Manchester United, because last time Fabio Vieira missed out on a penalty. But this time round, it's been great news. It's been really quite good news for the club Arsenal. Now, but do not forget that really a bit of frustrating news was that Gabriel Jesus was not on the game due to an injury, and people were asking why isn't he on the game, stuff like that. So actually, when he got an injury, he's got a knee injury, and that definitely he's been ruled out actually for a couple of weeks. When the season begins, it could be a couple of weeks, it could be 2 months. Nothing has been anticipated properly right about now, but what we know for sure is that he's going to be out for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and definitely that definitely means that Arsenal has to look for a perfect replacement. And do you think where it becomes interesting actually is right about here, because we thought since Arsenal has Edin Ketia, he could do the job, as the number 9 in there. Then there is also Balogun. He could also do a good job right about there. But it comes out that Mikel Arteta puts it straight that the links, the clubs that are going in for Balogun definitely should really keep it moving in because Balogun is on the transfer market and is up for sale. Arsenal is selling him. He does. Mikel Arteta does not have future plans with Balogun. Arsenal is definitely selling him. That means that Arsenal is going on the transfer market to get yet other football players due to the injury that was sustained by Gabriel Jesus. So now the fact that Balogun is out of the picture, we definitely know that Arsenal has been on the hand of football players, mainly striker, but it has not been urgent. That's why it's not been urgent. That's why it's not been in the news quite a lot. It's been bypassed. But Arsenal has been trying to see how they can possibly get another striker. But the fact that Arsenal had Gabriel Jesus and Edin Nketiah, it was a bit reluctant. But at this point in time, it is definitely quite fresh. Definitely very, very fresh links with Mikel Arteta still looking at the long-time target, Lautaro Martinez. So I will remember that Lautaro Martinez could make a big link really to the club Arsenal, and that would definitely be the greatest of news because he's a wonderful one. He's a great football player, a good striker, and Arsenal. That's what Arsenal is really looking at. So we could see him really make a big move to the club Arsenal. As this is just the beginning, it's definitely just the beginning of the transfers and of the transfer of the hand, beginning of the hand for a striker. Let's hope Arsenal can really get a good striker, and between Lautaro Martinez and Victor Osimhen, whom would you definitely go for? You remember that Victor Osimhen will really be expensive. That you definitely have to know because Victor Osimhen has already declined. Actually, Napoli, where he plays, has declined a few offers. In the latest offer that was declined was from Al Hilal, a club that is in the Saudi Pro League, and Al Hilal has tried to sign a few football players, but definitely failed. They tried signing Kylian Mbappe recently, but they put in a 300 million euro bid for Kylian Mbappe, but Kylian Mbappe was not into a move to the Saudi Pro League. And at this point in time, definitely they are eyeing Victor Osimhen, but for some reason, when the football player is really at his peak, when he's in his prime, he doesn't want to go to a league that is not established yet, that is just being constructed. So that's why Arsenal still stand a big chance, very big possibility that possibly a Lautaro Martinez or a Victor Osimhen really could make a move to the club Arsenal. I would like to see either one of them, one of the football players really make a move to the club Arsenal. That definitely would mean Arsenal would have 3 strikers, and would that be extravagant? But I don't think so, because one of them is injured, but at least 2 strikers is always okay, but 3 is more than okay. But 3 strikers having, because we can't count, at this time we can't count Balogun, because Balogun is definitely out of the picture and he's up for sale. From what we've gathered and from the information that we got, Mikel Arteta is going to is said that Balogun is on the transfer market, so we can't count him. So we've got Edin Nketiah, we've got Gabriel Jesus, who's now injured, and if Gabriel Jesus really gets back, when he gets back, he'll still be a national football player, because Mikel Arteta has no intentions of selling the football star, and that means that means Arsenal could have Arsenal could have Gabriel Jesus, could have either Lautaro Martinez plus Edin Nketiah, because Edin Nketiah is also not going anywhere despite of heavy links. Clubs want him because he's a good football player. Manchester United have been interested in him, but it's shaky. It's not really that serious. Manchester United wanted him, but Manchester United at this point in time, they're getting a deal finished. Manchester United is getting a deal finished with a young superstar from Atalanta, very good football player, I must say, is called Rasmus Højlund. So now the Manchester United has got Rasmus Højlund. I don't think Edin Nketiah is going to be going to Manchester United. I think those links are definitely down at this moment in time. So Arsenal will definitely keep the football star Edin Nketiah, and So Arsenal can have Edin Nketiah, can have Gabriel Jesus, and it can either have Lautaro Martinez or it can have Victor Osimhen. But at least one of them, it's not going to be two of them, it's going to be at least one of them. Anyway, let's hope things really keep moving on quite well for the club Arsenal, as we definitely know that we are in the transfer season, transfer window, and at this moment in time, it's going to be a brilliant season for the club Arsenal. But do not forget that really Gabriel Jesus is going to be out for quite a long period of time, a couple of weeks, so a couple of weeks could be okay, possibly would say, let's wait. But by the look of things, it could be a month plus in 2 months or so. So definitely, that's quite a long period of time. That's definitely a long period of time to wait for a football player. Well, if not got a comfortable number 9, I definitely would like to see either Lautaro Martinez or Victor Osimhen in that club, in the club of Arsenal. Let's hope really things keep on moving on quite well for the club Arsenal. As we already know, Arsenal has already been in the transfers, very good transfer season. Arsenal has had signing Kai Havertz from Chelsea at slightly more than £65 million. Then yet another superstar from the Eredivisie side, Ajax Amsterdam, that's Jurrien Timber, also already signed, and he's quite a big talent also. Jurrien Timber, good defender. You've watched him play. He was quite an absolute talent. He played quite well against the football club Monaco. And also, not forgetting that Declan Rice, the £105 million superstar, also was signed. This quite a good and great season for the club. Arsenal is really trying to improve in almost every sector, with also yet another sector being improved is the goalkeeping section. Arsenal is eyeing David Raya from Brentford, and it is said that Brentford need £40 million for David Raya. But Arsenal is still looking in at this moment in time, the David Raya deal might be slowed down because Arsenal is going to be into a hunt of a striker. Let's hope really things go on quite well for the club Arsenal, and please subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Arsenal related. Right about here at the Arsenal chapter with me, your very host, Abu KALS, as I'm here to bring to you the latest straight as it comes in. As I tell thank you and goodbye for now.